How to market legal services successfully. That's what you want to know about today. This is a question that I got in the comments of another video. Dave, how do I market legal services successfully? We're going to address that on this episode of The Inside BS Show. Hi, this is Dave Lorenzo. Welcome to the Inside BS Business Development and Sales Show. We do tips to help you grow your professional practice. Today we're talking about law firm marketing. We're talking about legal services. We're answering the question how to market legal services successfully. The way this video is going to go is there are 6 specific tips to market your law firm successfully. I'm going to share those specific tips with you. And then at the end of our time together today, I'm going to tell you one thing you should never, ever do. So you're going to want to stay with me to the end. This is the one thing, the one mistake that could blow up your law firm. It'll destroy your law firm marketing, and it's how not to market legal services successfully. So 6 things to do, 1 thing not to do. That's what today's show is all about. Let's dive into the content. The first way to market legal services successfully is to establish a database. Now, for a lot of lawyers, a lot of law firm marketing experts, people who are the business development directors of law firms, you're thinking to yourself, a database, what is Dave talking about? If you're a sole practitioner, I want you to think of everybody that you know, everyone you've come in contact with for your entire life. Those people they fall into 2 categories. Those people fall into 2 categories. Category number 1, they're prospective clients, or category number 2, they're prospective evangelists. What does this mean? A client is someone who pays you for your services. An evangelist is someone who's never invested in your services, but they refer you business over and over again. So if you're a criminal defense attorney and your best friend is an administrator at a college or a university, and the administrator at the college or university refers you cases of students who get in trouble with the law, that administrator is not a client, he's an evangelist, because he's never used your services, but he refers you over and over again. So everyone you know is going to fall into one of those 2 categories. They're either a client or a prospective client, or they're going to be an evangelist. So creating a database is valuable because it takes all these people and it puts their contact information in one place. Now, why do you want your contact information for clients and evangelists to be in one central location? So you can communicate with them over time. So you can continue to communicate with them over time. Everyone who you've come in contact with, let's just assume, because it's true, they are people of goodwill. And when those people forget about you, there's no chance they're going to refer you business. When those people forget about you, there's no chance that they could potentially hire you to handle an issue for them. So your focus must be on staying in touch with these people so that they remember you, because they already know you, they like you, and they trust you. You just have to stay top of mind with them. When you create a database, you give yourself the opportunity to communicate with them for the long term. Now, how you communicate with them, well, that's up to you, but you should make the choice for how you communicate with them based on how they want to receive communications. So let's start with monthly communication continues to build your trust over time. That's the maintenance level. The absolute minimum maintenance level for any relationship is communication once a month. Think about the most important relationship in your life. It may be your spouse, or it may be a sibling, or it may be a boyfriend or girlfriend, your significant other. It could be your mother, your father. It could be an aunt or an uncle or your grandparents. Would your relationship grow stronger or weaker if you communicated with that person once a year? Well, there's a pretty good chance your relationship would be weaker. If your best friend only heard from you once a year, he or she wouldn't be your best friend for very long. If your spouse only heard from you once a year, they wouldn't be your spouse very long. What about once a week? If you communicated with these people once a week, would it be stronger, or would your relationship grow stronger or weaker? Once a month, would your relationship grow stronger or weaker? That's the prism you should use to look through when you're thinking about relationships. Communication with people in your life is critical to build and maintain trust. So your database gives you a platform to use for communication. I said the minimum time for communication was once a month, so write these people a letter once a month and mail the letter in the U.S. Postal Service, and that's the bare minimum to maintain the relationship. My preference is that you communicate with them once a week. I want you to send out a weekly email to them, and it can be educational, it could be entertaining, it could be community news that's informative. Minimum of once a month, better once a week communication with everyone in your database so they remember who you are and they remember that you do business by referral. So step one for how to market legal services successfully is create a database and communicate with that database frequently. Step number two is educational marketing. When you're communicating with your database or when you're reaching out to people who are brand new to your world, use educational marketing. I'm using educational marketing right now. This is a how-to video, and it's coming from you directly, people who ask me questions. So there are lawyers out there who watch these videos that I do on a regular basis. In the comments, one of them put, "Hey, Dave, I'd love to learn how to market legal services successfully." So I grabbed that question, and I made a video about it. I also address it in presentations I do in front of groups. I address that question in webinars, and I teach step by step how to market legal services successfully. This is educational marketing. If you're an intellectual property attorney, you can teach people step by step how to file a brand new trademark. Now, if you're worried that these people are going to do it themselves, my contention is the do-it-yourself person for legal services, that's not your client. In my world, the do-it-myself person or the do-it-yourself person for law firm marketing, that's not going to be my client. My client is a person who comes to me for specific focused help, for customized strategy, and then they go off and implement it with my help and with my guidance. But the sole do-it-yourselfer who's going to watch a video, implement the strategy, that person can make a lot of money, but they need my guidance, they need my direction, they need my support. So educational marketing is the doorway through which everyone passes. There will be 5 to 10% of people who watch your videos or who come to your seminars or who attend your webinars and then do it themselves. Those are not your clients. The 95% who watch your videos are educated and then want the plan customized for them, those are going to be your clients. All right, step number three in how to market legal services successfully is doing speaking engagements. I don't care if you have a terrible speech impediment or you stutter or you have stage fright. Speaking is the number one way to attract new clients. Now, you can use other methods, and you're welcome to use other methods, but if you've never tried speaking as far as using it for lead generation, if you've never tried professional speaking or public speaking to market legal services, it can be done successfully, and I encourage you to do it. Why? When you take to the front of the room, it doesn't even have to be on a stage. You can be in the front of a room of 10 people. You automatically have authority. You have credibility. Someone has thought to put you in the front of the room. They've thought to connect you with people who are there to listen to what you have to say. They're there to learn from you. And you have an enormous amount of credibility by being the person who's standing in front of the room. So speaking engagements are a phenomenal way to market legal services successfully. And at the end of your time in a speaking engagement, you can say, if you want more information, please give me your business card or go to this specific website and I will share with you my free report, which includes everything I've discussed today and so much more. And that's how you generate leads from speaking. So speaking engagements are a big part of how to market legal services successfully. I highly encourage you implement speaking engagements into your marketing plan today. The fourth way to market legal services successfully is to write articles. Now, they don't have to be New Yorker length articles, 5,000, 6,000 words. They can be 300, 400, 500 word articles that you offer to industry trade publications. So, for example, if you work with retail franchisees, you can write an article every month and ask the Franchise Times, that's a real publication for that industry. You can ask the Franchise Times to run your article every month. So you're a lawyer and you want to write an article on the pitfalls and benefits of franchising, and it's going to be a 5-article series. You send those 5 articles to the Franchise Times and say, hey, you can run this over the next 5 months and then put all of them on your website. It will do phenomenally well. I'm not going to charge you for this content. In the bio box, you put, my name is John Smith. I'm a franchise lawyer. I help franchisees make more money and get home on time for dinner every night. To reach me, call, and you put your phone number in there. Articles will do really well in terms of generating new leads for you, and they should be an important part, an essential part of your legal marketing strategy. They should be part of your law firm marketing plan. Add articles to market legal services successfully, and that's tip number 4. Tip number 5 is a video. Now, I'm doing a video to help you. I do videos just like this every day. I also do videos to help people in other market segments. My focus in this video is on lawyers. Tomorrow I'll be focusing on CPAs, the next day on bookkeepers, the next day on cosmetic surgeons. But my niche for this video is how to market legal services successfully. You can do the same thing. Look for who your best clients are. Make videos to help them. Put those videos up on YouTube and make sure they're optimized for search. That means make sure that they're on topics that people are actually looking for, and then deliver great information, deliver great content in your videos, just like in your speaking engagements and in your articles, and then put a call to action in your video. Today's call to action for this video is to get you to go and click on this link up here. This is my legal marketing strategy video. This is a video on great legal marketing strategy. And after you watch this video all the way to the end, you're going to be given the opportunity to watch that video on great legal marketing strategy. I highly encourage you to do that because it gives you a step-by-step guide to building your great legal marketing strategy. So you're here to market legal services successfully, and in this video, I'm teaching you how. The next video is even more valuable because it gives you your law firm marketing plan. What I just did there that was a call to action. Every video you create should have a call to action. Every video you produce should give a next step in the process to help people learn more from you. All right, step number 6 in how to market legal services successfully is to create a power team. Now, a power team is a group of people that markets you, and then you have a group of people that markets them. So you're the lawyer on the power team. You also want to have a CPA. You want to have an insurance sales professional. You want to have a banker. You also probably want a business consultant or a business coach to be on your power team. And each week, the 4 other people on your power team are out introducing you to people, and you're introducing one person to the other 4 members of your team. So you're going to get 4 brand new introductions every week from the other members of your power team, and your power team is going to get 4 introductions, 1 each from you, but they're also going to get 1 each from every other member. So you're looking for 4 people to connect with your 4 power team members, and 4 people are looking to connect you with somebody who can do business with you every week. This is a phenomenal way for you to focus on business development without ever having to be pushy and sell yourself. So those are the 6 ways to market legal services successfully. The 7th point is something you should never ever do, and I'm glad you stuck with me to the end of this video. Remember, when this video is over, you're going to see a link to my great legal marketing strategy video. I want you to watch that video next. It's really valuable. All right, the one thing you should never ever do, never ever pay for leads. When it comes to law firm marketing strategy or marketing legal services successfully, you should never pay for leads. Why? Because you will spend all your time sifting through really crappy leads. You know who uses these lead services to find lawyers? People who don't have any money and they want free advice, and you're going to get a ton of them. For every 20 leads you go through, you may get one good client, and it makes you look desperate to be a part of those legal services. So never ever pay for leads. If you want more of how to market legal services successfully, be sure and click the link right now to my great legal marketing strategy video. I'll see you right back here again tomorrow for another really important and valuable sales tip. For more on how to get clients as a lawyer, go to my great legal marketing strategy video right now.